my video. If you've been following along with my sewing diaries, then you already know that I'm currently working on my first dress. And I really thought that this was going to be the week that I finished it. But between working full time, trying to finish, edit the videos, and just life, I haven't really had the time or energy to just sit down and finish it. So in the previous video, I laid out the pattern, marked the fabric, and cut everything out. So all that's left is just to really put it together. But once again, that's not as simple as you would think. And I'm actually going out of town this weekend. So I've decided that I'm not gonna stress myself out trying to finish this dress just for the sake of having it done. Instead, I'm gonna take this day to relax and run a few errands instead, because we're going out of town tomorrow. So what's on my agenda for today instead, I need to pick up a few things from Target, get a few groceries, and then I'm going thrifting. And the thrifting part I'm actually really excited about because I'm going to be looking for some pieces that I can potentially thrift flip. So we'll see what I can find. But before I leave this house, I need to do something with my hair because obviously we can't go anywhere looking like this. So let's get to it. So let's get something done to this hair. What can I do that's quick? I also needed to do my hair for the week, but that just didn't happen. I washed it, blow dried it, flat ironed it, and just put it in a bun. Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned this in any of my videos, but I do work full time and I work remote. So I work from home, which is a blessing. It is a huge blessing. So I graduated from college with my bachelor's degree in December, and I found a job here in the Dallas area in March. So it took me about 3.5 months to get a job, and I was fortunate enough to land a remote job. Honestly, if I didn't work remote, I don't think I would have time to post as much as I do. Or not time, because you have time for what you want to have time for. But I think with like commuting and having to get ready for work, leaving the house, I personally probably just wouldn't have like the energy maybe. Because there are days when I wake up and try to record in the morning and try to get like certain things done. But if I actually had to like drive into work, I wouldn't be able to do that. I don't think, unless I woke up super early, which is, I don't know. But yeah, I've commuted before. Like I've had like at least 3 jobs where I had an hour commute, and I was just completely over that. For the next job that I got after graduation, I wanted like a commute of like 25 minutes or less, because I've done the hour commute many times, 45 minutes to an hour, and I was just completely over it. So to finally have a job where I don't have to commute at all is definitely a major blessing, a major relief. But yeah, even still, I still work full time. And working in general, and just with us just moving, getting our household together, any job can still take a little bit out of you. So to have to work, get off work, and then plan content, record, editing takes like a full day. Sometimes I have to split it over like 2 days. That just means I'm pretty much like working nonstop. So I do like to have time to rest. So there were plenty of chances that I had to finish this dress, but I chose to just rest instead, because who wants to go through life stress, especially when I feel like I have the opportunity and the space to relax and rest. Why would I add more stress to myself? So for me, that's the main thing. It's like, just because you have more space for things doesn't mean you should just always add it to your plate. Like when I get stressed, I feel my body just like lock up, and it just doesn't, of course it doesn't feel good. And stress can contribute to health issues, and I just don't want to deal with that. So yeah, I actually work remote as a legal assistant for a law firm. I actually worked for a law firm before I graduated as a legal assistant slash paralegal, but you know, I get paid a little bit more. There were actually jobs that I interviewed for that paid like more than what I'm making now, but they were in person and I didn't get hired. And this is the one I got hired for, and it's remote. So I interviewed for like in person. I probably interviewed for like probably had like 8 interviews in person, and maybe like half of them paid a little bit more and half of them paid like less. And this is the one I got. I got the remote one. I'm trying to see, is this cute? No, I don't know. I'm not gonna like rush and braid my hair because it's not gonna come out good. Okay, so I thought I was gonna do one thing, but it's not gonna happen. I'm just gonna do like a twist. So yeah, I work remote as a legal assistant for a law firm, and honestly, nothing about working at a law firm is completely stress-free or completely easy. Like everything requires like some level of like effort and thinking. I don't have the hardest position in the world, but like I don't have one of those jobs where like I can just do nothing. And I actually like working, you know, don't get me wrong. I like what I do. I like my job. But I'm just saying it requires, you know, some work and some effort. Like mentally, I have to be like alert and focused with like what I'm doing, because I'm saying all that to say, okay, I can do that. I'm saying all that to say, even while working remote, being in my field, I can still experience a little bit of burnout. So after work, sometimes I just take a nap, do laundry, do dishes, you know, any other thing that I need to do. I can't like make a YouTube video and my house is a mess, or I'm behind on work, or I'm just like exhausted and it's not fun for me. So I try to prioritize work, home, my mental health, like resting, and then when I find space outside of that, you know, because I do like content creating, it is important to me, then I'll try to squeeze in whatever videos I can. And that's why I post like a lot of short form, because it's easy to push those things out. I can probably like record something and edit it in like an hour. So those are easier to push out. But as far as like long form, it can take like, depending on what I'm recording, it can take like a whole day to a few days to record. And maybe like I edit over 2 more days. So that's like a full week in planning. So like I'll plan for 1 day, record for a few days, and then edit for 2 more days. That's a full week. And sometimes I just haven't had that lately to put this dress together, record myself, edit it, and put it out. So here we are doing a different type of video just so I can stay consistent and put some content out. So tomorrow we are going out of town because We moved to this area from Galveston. My husband has a little beach house in Galveston that we were living in for like the past 2 years. He owns that house, so we've been trying to go back and forth to fix it up a bit. Well, the house is fixed. We had a little bit of like remodeling done, but we never painted it. So it just needs like a bit of polishing. We need to paint like the whole exterior, and we need to refinish the floors a bit, like polish them and clear out all the junk. We've actually gone back to Galveston like 3 times over the last maybe 2 months. And so that's been wearing me out as well, because it's about a 4-hour drive from here, like 4.5 hours. Yeah, so that's been exhausting as well. And so yeah, we're gonna go tomorrow. Yeah, finishing that dress and putting it out tomorrow was not happening, and I wasn't gonna torture myself to get it done, because like I said, I'm sewing because it's what I like, and I like doing content, so I want to enjoy what I'm doing. So yeah, with that being said, like sewing is something that I do not want to rush, and also I'm relearning. It's a lot that I forgot, and it's a lot that I don't know how to do on my own. So yeah, I didn't want to force it and it just be like a pain, and I start to like hate sewing. Like I'm doing it because I like it, so I don't want to hate it. So all that being said, we're gonna take a break from that and just run some other errands, get out of the house and do some other things. I'm gonna put on a little makeup so my face is washed. So I'm no beauty expert, okay? I haven't tried like a million products. So like, it's like I try something, if I like it, I'll buy it again. I'm putting on a primer right now. I'm gonna let that dry. Okay, so I was gonna put on like a skin tint, but I don't think I'm gonna do that because I'm not really going anywhere. Like, I'm just gonna do a little concealer. But the last time I put on makeup, I used my fingers to put on concealer, and like it just blended in so seamlessly. So I think I'm gonna do that, like, because I really liked how it looked. It didn't look like makeup at all. On days when I'm like not wearing any like type of foundation, I'm probably just gonna like put my concealer on with my fingers. Oh, and that's another thing on the agenda. I want to get my nails done because I polished them myself, just so that they can look decent for the last video, and it's regular polish, so of course they chipped in a few days. Ooh, that looks good. Okay, yeah. Because I don't need to put on a full face of makeup to go to Target. So we're just gonna do that. And maybe a little blush. Okay, that's a lot. But it blends in nice. I think I want to put like a darker color on top of it. Like it's cute, but I feel like it's like too springy. I think I have what some people call blush blindness, because there was one point when I didn't wear blush at all. Like I just didn't think it looked good on me. I thought it looked like too much or too extra, like too clownish. But now, like sometimes that's like the only thing I wear, and I'll feel like I look decent. So I have on blush, concealer. I set the concealer, and I'm gonna put on a little bit of mascara. Yes, I'm not really showing products because I'm not really doing a makeup video. I'm just trying to put a little bit on to get out the house. And two, like I said, I haven't tried like a range of products, so I can't even like recommend. I only know what I like and what works for my skin, and I kind of just like, when I find something I like, I just keep using it until it like runs out. Okay, so makeup is on. Should I put on the, I'm gonna line it a little bit. And then okay, makeup is done. Now we're going to get dressed. So I'm very minimalist, you guys. I don't have like a range of anything. I've gotten rid of a lot of stuff over the years, so let's see what I have in here. What am I going to wear today? Like sometimes when I'm not on YouTube, I wear like the same things over and over and over. I'm gonna put on this top with like some leggings. So yeah, this is what I'm wearing for the day. I have on some Michael Kors sandals that I got from TJ Maxx, and I have this YSL purse. I actually found this at a pawn shop in Houston, and the guy who sold it to me, he said that it belonged to the wife of a Houston Rockets player. And so and it has a little card inside, so I'm assuming it's real. Like I would hope, you know, it looks real. I mean, I paid $250 for it at the time. And so actually I only have like two purses that I really carry. I have this bag, and I have a Longchamp bag that I got for school, and I carry that like daily, and it is like, that bag is so like tough and resistant. And I carry this sometimes, and actually before I graduated, I had like about like 20 different purses that I got rid of like over that year, because I just wanted to kind of like adjust my style and my wardrobe. I feel like I wanted to be a little bit more elevated, and so I got rid of like a lot of like my cheaper, like more childish purses. And so now I think it's time for another purse. I have my eye on a few, but for right now, yeah, I carry this all the time and I love it. It's really cute. But yeah, it's time for something else. But that'll be for a different video, just showing you what I'm wearing for. But yeah, just showing you what I'm wearing to leave the house. But yeah, like over the last 2 years, like I just get rid of stuff. Clothes, if I don't wear it anymore, I donate. Like I've donated to Goodwill probably like another 10 times over the last 2 years. And it's so freeing. And then, you know, I have a reason to like buy other stuff and stuff that I would actually wear. Man, this looks like, it doesn't look that bad in person, but this just looks like so short and out of place. And also, like when I spray my hair with setting spray, I feel like it's getting like poofy. But yeah, let's go. So yeah, today is gonna be like a little day in my life. Like I said, we're gonna pick up some household items from Target. We're gonna pick up a few groceries. Then we're gonna go thrifting. Oh, then we're gonna go get my nails done, and then we're gonna go thrifting. And And yeah, since I have like a lot of different like hobbies and interests, I kind of wanted to like incorporate that into my channel as well. I do really like sewing, but I don't want to limit my channel to just that. So you guys are going to be seeing me do some other things from time to time. And so today is like a perfect little like it's like a perfect little spin-off to my sewing series. So we have made it to Target, and as I said before, I will be incorporating my other hobbies and interests into this channel. So today is a good little like introductory or spin-off to other things that I'm going to be doing, but we will get this dress completed, just not today. Okay, so I'm just going to get a few things because we're on a budget, and I'm going to stick to that budget, even though Target has a way of making everything look so appealing. This is gonna be a very quick trip. I'm gonna go in and go out. The sky is so clear today. There's not a single cloud in the sky. But yeah, I just need laundry detergent, disinfecting wipes, and like some cleaning sponges. That's it. Laundry. Okay, got some disinfecting wipes. Okay, so these are the kind of sponge wands that I needed. Oh wait, this is actually a dish wand. Okay, so I got this little scrubber so that I can clean the towel in the bathrooms and the showers. And lastly, we just need detergent. I'm going to get. My skin can sometimes be a bit sensitive when I use products with like too many harsh chemicals or like too much fragrance. So I started getting like more natural like detergents and like lotions, body washes, because like a few years ago my skin just started to get like a little bit itchy, and like I couldn't figure out like what it was, and so I just started like switching out all of my products, and like my skin feels like a lot better now. So I just kind of like stick to like more gentler products that come in contact with my skin. But that's all we're getting out of here. Okay, so when I was doing dishes yesterday, I actually broke like a coffee mug that I got my husband. I got him this, and I just found the same exact one, so I'm gonna put this into. So that's just 4 things. Still in budget, so let's head to checkout. Okay, so we are out from Target. I stuck to my list. I only got a few things that I needed, and I'm so glad that they had the same exact coffee mug that I just broke yesterday. I didn't think they would have it, but I saw one just sitting there on the shelf. So of course I got it, and my husband will never know, of course, unless he watches this video. So that means that he will. So next I'm going to get a few groceries. When I grocery shop, like my husband, like he mostly buys like the base food, like the meats, a lot of the things that we need, and I just like to buy like fruit and veggies and stuff. So that's what I'm going to go get right now, because I like to have fruits and vegetables in my refrigerator at all times. So next stop, the grocery store. So I'm here at the grocery store. I'm gonna run in and run out. Okay, so we're out of the grocery store. I did not film in there because it was really packed. It's a little bit crowded on this Saturday, so I didn't want to, you know, and I was only in there for like maybe 5-10 minutes max. So I got some fruit, I got a whole chicken, so we don't have to worry about like cooking anything for lunch. And I'm gonna take that home so that my car doesn't smell like chicken. And then we're gonna finish the rest of the errands, getting these nails done and going thrifting. I'll pick this back up after I drop this chicken off. I dropped a few groceries that I got off at the house. And down to the fun part, nails. Because mine look a mess and my toes like don't look much better. What we're working with, yikes. This will be some nice R&R after running those errands. And yeah, like I mentioned before, I haven't had my nails done. I think I got my fingernails painted like some weeks ago, but I haven't had a pedicure in like 2 months. And yeah, with my nails, it's probably been a full month. So finally taking care of this. Okay, I have to pick my color. This place looks really nice. Okay, so I'm feeling really basic. I think I want this, like one of these like lighter pinks for now. Okay, I'm leaving the nail salon. Got my nails done. Gonna give you guys a closer look in the car. It's actually cuter than I thought it was. So this is the color I wanted, but I wasn't 100% sure about like a design. I think I wanted to like do something different this time, and got these stickers put on. At first I didn't think they really like went together well, but it kind of gives like Japanese cherry blossom. Okay, so you saw my toes and these are my nails. Now for like the main point of me being outside today, we need to go to the thrift store and see if I can find some pieces to thrift flip, or maybe something that I just think it's cute and I want to have in my closet. So let's go and see what we find. Okay, so we have made it to the thrift store, and once again we're on a budget, and so I'm gonna try to budget myself to about $20 to $30. Probably closer to 20 because I don't plan on getting a lot. Maybe just like if I can find like 3 things that I really like, I think that would be good. So let's see what I find. So I went in thinking I was gonna find a handful of things that I can alter, and maybe I'll have to do that for another video. But I walked in, and like the whole middle aisle of this Goodwill was like Halloween costumes, and I saw a girl, she had like a poofy, like kind of like a costume skirt, like the skirt that goes under a dress to make it poofy. So she had that, and I saw it. It reminded me of a wedding dress, so I decided to like go down that section and I actually saw a wedding dress. And so it's probably why it wasn't in the dress section, but I put it in the dress section just so like I could like get a video of it like long wise. And yeah, it probably wasn't in the dress section because it has obviously had like a lot of alterations. Like if I show you guys, this obviously used to be like up, and it probably used to be like straps right here. So like it's very like ill fitted. This was sewn in, and it was priced at like $90, but I was like, can I have like a discount, because it looks like someone already like messed with it a lot. And so yeah, and it's not white, like, because if you guys don't know, my husband and I, we had a courthouse wedding, but we still want to get married in the Greek Orthodox Church. And so I need like an actual wedding dress. So like I don't know like what I'm gonna do with this, what I can do with this, but this is gonna be like a little project for me, and it may take a while, but I'm excited. I can't show you all the little details right now, but it has like some small stains, and someone's obviously like tampered with it, so she gave it to me for $70. So that was all I saw, like this big beautiful dress. And like I don't know, like can I post my wedding dress that I'm working on? Can my husband see that? I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna show you guys pieces. I don't know if I'm gonna work on it on video or just behind the scenes. It'd be my like personal project. But yeah, I'm really excited I found this. I don't think I'm gonna work on this on camera because I think it's like someone sewed over the zipper so it doesn't properly zip up and close, and then they sewed like some like loops over it so you can like lace it closed, like, and tie it. So they did that over the zipper, probably so that they wouldn't have to worry about the zipper. But I don't all the way like that. It's a bit like it just looks unfinished to me, and it looks handmade, and so I want to alter it a bit more, like just make it perfect. I don't know if I'm gonna put white lace on it because I don't like that it's like a cream color. So yeah, so I'm excited about that. And yeah, that's the video. So I was supposed to be working on one dress. I found a different dress at the thrift store when I thought I was gonna find like skirts and like blouses to like alter. Yeah, I'm really excited about this. I've been wanting to get a dress from a thrift store, and I haven't been seeing any. I think I saw one last time, and it was just like, it was like a 3X, and so I knew there was no way I can alter, like cut off that much fabric and make it still look decent as a beginner sewer. So this one, it looks like it's only about maybe like 2 sizes too big, like 1 or 2 sizes too big. But I'll have to try it on to fully see. I might show you guys some details when I get home, but I'm gonna go home now because I'm sitting literally in front of the thrift store. Okay, so I stopped to get some ice cream because it's like 100 degrees here in the Dallas area, and there's this like gelato place close to where we live that I really like, that I've been coming to lately. And I read that gelato is less sugar and less fat, but somehow the flavor is like more like dense and like concentrated. Because ice cream uses like, I don't know, maybe it's like fluffier. But yeah, I got like this cake flavored and like this lavender flavor like mixed together. It's so good. Okay, I'm gonna head home and show you guys my dress. Okay, so we're finally back home, and I pretty much got everything that I needed to get for today as far as my errands go. But I definitely have to show you what I ended up getting from the thrift store, because this was not what I went in looking for. So I went in looking for a few pieces that I could potentially like alter for a future video, like maybe a blouse, skirts. I looked around for a little bit. I didn't really see anything that stood out to me, and then I spotted something in the costume section. It wasn't even in the dress section. I saw a lady like trying on like a tutu, and I was like, oh, that kind of reminds me of like a wedding dress. Let me see if I see something that looks, you know, like a wedding dress over there. I don't know. And so I get over there and I see this dress, like let me show you guys. I saw this dress, like, it's really long. You can see. I saw this dress scrunched in there with the costumes. And to my surprise, it was this beautiful dress, this beautiful wedding dress. So I know this may seem a little random, but there's actually a reason I decided to get it. So my husband and I got married in the courthouse last year. So I never actually had a wedding dress, and we've been wanting to get married in the church as well. So we're Greek Orthodox, and we've talked about eventually having a really intimate ceremony in the church. It may literally just be the two of us and the priest, but that's something that we would really love to do. Have both a civil and a church wedding. So when I saw this dress, like, I'd been thinking about thrifting a dress before, but I hadn't really come across any, and I came across one maybe a while ago, but it was nowhere near my size. Like, it was nothing that I would have felt comfortable altering. It would have just been like way too much fabric to mess with. But this is a little bit more closer to my size. So should this go well, like, I think this would actually be perfect for that. It would like be ideal for me, like with this sewing series and just loving to make and create things. And I don't like trust my skills to make a wedding dress from scratch, but I do think that I can alter one and like modify one that's basically already put together, because there's just so many layers and pieces, and certain fabrics you have to be really careful with. So I'm just not there yet. So I like the shape of it. It's like a princess style wedding dress. It's strapless, but I don't think that it came strapless. I think I think even as it is, it's already been modified. It has so many beautiful lace details. The downside I had about this is that with like the light like hitting it, I'm sitting right in front of a window, but it's not like the whitest dress. It's not even off-white. It's more of like a vintage kind of like a beige color in person. It's like a really light beige color, and I want to find a way to make it like more white. So I may take off some of this lace detail and add like whiter ones, or I just thought about like this tulle, like replacing just the top layer with like a whiter tulle. Yeah, definitely, like I want to find a way to make it more white. So it looks like so if you look at the dress really close, it looks like someone had already modified it. You can see that like someone like hand stitched this right here. It probably was it might have had straps and someone made it strapless. And then if you look at the back of it, how it like ties up in the back, but there's like a zipper right here. So on this side, you see where the zipper like ends right there. But on this side you can't really see. This is the ending of this zipper right here. And on this side, it just like it's sewn into like under some fabric. So I could already tell that someone had already like tinkered with it. And so it was priced at $90, but when I pointed out the previous like hand modifications that had already been done to it, the cashier said that she could do, well, she called her manager because she said that certain things they are not able to lower, they're not able to adjust the price without the input of a manager. So she called the manager over and she said that, you know, with the hand embroidery and the details, the lowest you could do is $70. So that was fine with me, and like with tax it was about $75. So I think that is excellent for a wedding dress if I can actually pull this off. So with that being said, I went into the thrift store looking for a couple of other pieces to alter, and I came out with a wedding dress. So I have no idea if this will actually be the dress that I end up wearing in our small ceremony. I need to try it on, see how it fits, of course, figure out what all I need to change and adjust on it, what all details I want to add, because I really don't want it to look like amateur handmade homemade dress. But with all that being said, I do think that it would be really special to take a dress that I found for $75 and make it my own. So maybe we'll revisit this in a future video and see what we can do with it. And then there's the dress I was actually supposed to be working on. So apparently I went thrifting to put off finishing this dress and I came back with a whole nother one that I'll eventually have to alter. I think that's probably a good place to end this video. So I'm actually really glad that I didn't force myself to finish the dress this week. I have a lot going on, and sometimes I think it's okay to step away from a project and come back to it when you actually have the time and energy to enjoy it. I'm going out of town this weekend, so when I get back, we're getting back to working on this one. And maybe eventually we'll have to work on this one too. Thank you guys so much for spending the day with me, and I'll see you in my next video.